The Rifleman. Starring Chuck Connors.
What are you doing up in the middle of the night?
It's morning, Pa.
Morning.
Yeah. Oh, it's easy to be up and doing it if you're not gallivanting around till all hours.
Well, it's not every night there's a barn dance. What time is it?
4 o'clock.
Well, even at 5 o'clock, it usually takes a good poke with a spur to get you up. What makes you so bushy-tailed today?
I'm just cleaning my rifle.
No, even from here, I can see you've got too much oil in that sight. You'll get a glare.
Oh. Pa, you were out so late and all last night, I didn't get a chance to tell you.
What?
Old Spike's back.
Who?
Old Spike, that 8-point buck I was telling you about.
Oh, yeah, he turns up every year. About this time.
I saw a spur in the creek. Well, he really sunk in. Well, I bet he dresses out about 140 pounds.
You gonna shoot him with that 22?
Yep.
How near do you figure to get to him?
Oh, 50, 75 feet.
You think he'll let you get that close?
Oh, he'll let me all right. Well, year before last, I was tracking him just for practice. Well, he doubled back on me, chased me up a tree, but I didn't have my rifle then. This year, it's gonna be different.
Well, 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm going back to bed, son. Good luck with your hunting.
4 years now, he's been coming and strutting around in these hills. He looks down at me, it snorts. Almost as if to say, go home, kid. Send your pa out, and I'll take him on. That son of a gun's been insulting me for too long.
Insulting you?
Just by being alive. He's just such a smart aleck, he gets in my craw. Hey, you never see him because he's afraid of you. He respects you. But this year, it's gonna be different. I got my rifle now. I'm gonna get him in my sights, line him up, pull the trigger, and he's gonna come down.
You still upset?
And why should I be angry with the likes of you?
Well, you gave a good imitation of it last night.
You must have danced with every girl there. Hold this. Did you have any breakfast?
No, just coffee. Mark made it at 4 o'clock this morning.
4 o'clock?
He wanted to get his chores done early so he could go out hunting.
Ah, the new rifle. Guess he wants to prove how good he is.
Yeah, he's trying to prove something, all right.
By the way, if you haven't seen the marshal, it might be a good idea. He's the one who's upset.
Why?
Don't you remember?
Oh, the bullfrog in his shirt last night? I didn't do that. Lou Nils did.
Try to convince the marshal of that. His dignity's ruffled.
Well, he looked like a whirling dervish last night till they got that frog out, didn't he? You say it still bothers him? Well, then I think I'll just go over and needle him a bit. Well, good morning, Marshal.
Morning, Lucas.
Quite a party last night.
Yeah, I suppose it was, for some.
You really that upset over an old bullfrog? You should have seen yourself last night, hopping around like a cat with his foot in a paper bag.
Very funny. Come on in here and hold this while I get a hammer.
All right, Grouchy. Well, you really think I did it? Point of law, Micah. Is putting a bullfrog down a marshal's back a misdemeanor or a felony?
Neither.
Well, then you better let me out of here, or I'll sue you for false arrest, because I did not do it.
You can forget about the frog, Lucas. I know you didn't do it. Reef Jackson's in town.
How do you know?
I know, and I know just how you feel about him. I've got to keep you here, Lucas, till I find Jackson and get him out of town.
Give me those keys, Micah.
Sorry.
Micah, come back here! Come back here, Micah! Micah!
Harry,
Yes, ma'am.
I think I'll go out for a while. Will you take care of things for me?
Sure will, Miss Mowry.
I'll be at the marshal's office if you need me for anything.
All righty.
Micah? Micah, did you and Lucas make up? I can see that you didn't. Well, I must say you're not being a very good sport about it. After all, you and Mills had your fun last night. The least you can do is let Micah have his today.
Yeah. Yeah, Lou, I guess you're right. I have an idea how you and I could switch this joke on Micah.
How?
Well, you get the keys for me out of his drawer and let me out. He'll have a fit when he finds me gone.
I don't know if I should or not. The way you were dancing with those girls last night.
Come on, Lou. Hurry up.
What's your hurry, Lucas?
Come on.
Michael will never trust his jail again until he finds out how you got out of here.
That's the joke.
Lucas, there is something wrong.
Lou, did anybody check into your hotel this morning?
No. Michael wanted to know the same thing. Who are you looking for?
Ask Micah.
Hey, good morning, Lucas. Say, you're sure up early, considering what time you got home last night.
Nils.
Have you seen Micah this morning?
Yeah, I saw
He's
him.
not mad or anything about that bullfrog I put down his shirt last night, is he?
He wasn't exactly dancing a jig, but he'll get over it. Nils, did anybody ride into town this morning?
Did anybody ride into town? Sure, you rode in, I rode in, Sweeney rode in.
I mean strangers, Nils.
Yeah, a little skinny guy wouldn't weigh 100 pounds, a pocket full of rocks. You're looking for somebody special.
I'm looking for Reef Jackson.
Oh, you had that same look of hate on your face the first time you told me about him. What makes you think Reef's in town?
I heard.
Lucas, I don't blame you for what you're planning to do, but if you go through with it, you may regret it. You leave that rifle with me till you cool off.
Did you see Jackson?
No. Lucas? Lou,
Hello, Micah.
Have you seen Lucas?
Yeah, I saw him this morning when he first rode into town.
You haven't seen him since?
There's something wrong.
I'll say there is. I had him in jail and he got away.
Well, now, wasn't that a bit drastic in view of the circumstances?
What circumstances?
Well, it was all done in the spirit of fun.
Oh, you mean that thing about the frog? Oh, that's all forgotten. Anyway, Lucas didn't do that. Nils did.
Then why was Lucas in jail?
There's a man named Reef Jackson in town. Lucas hates him more than anybody in the whole world, and with just cause. If he finds him before I do, he'll kill him in cold blood. And I wouldn't condemn him for it, but the jury might not feel the same way about it. So let me know if you see him.
Mike, I did see him. I turned him loose. Micah, listen to me. I thought it was that silly bullfrog thing again. It was to be another joke.
It's no joke, Lou.
Oh, we've got to find him.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you going to do with that?
Nothing, I hope.
Who is this man Jackson?
An old friend of Lucas. Looks just like him, so I understand.
Understand? You mean you've never seen him?
Nope.
Then how do you know he's in North Fork?
I don't, but I can't take a chance. An unsigned telegram came addressed to Lucas late last night saying Reef would be in town today. Telegrapher showed it to me, and I told him not to deliver it. Well, I'm gonna look for Lucas. I hope I don't hear a rifle shot before I find him.
Hello, Lucas.
Granny, you can't even see the backside of your own spectacles. How'd you know it was me?
Boy, I can hear a fly catwalking across the swatch of velvet and tell you whether she's a bluebottle or a horse. My nephew ain't here.
What makes you think I'm looking for Reef?
Only reason you ever come to call. See if I heard from him. Ain't.
I heard he was in town.
That's more than I heard. You still fixing to kill him? Blood's thicker than beet juice, Lucas. But I don't hold with that boy. I don't hold with you neither. I mind back in Oklahoma territory when the mark of the devil was on both of you. Seen you one morning, digging an irrigation ditch. Then you laid down your shovels and had a fist fight for over an hour. Then you smiled and threw some water on each other and went back to digging.
I remember a different time.
From what I heard, I can understand you wanting to put Reef under. But I ain't heard Reef's side of the story. These past 10 years, he's been too busy running.
There is a side to his story. Why is he running?
Maybe he don't want to have to kill you, Lucas.
Trying that's a mistake he's already made. He wouldn't be back there in that barn, would he?
I said he wasn't here.
Mind if I take a look?
You think I'm lying?
Like you said, Granny. Blood's thicker than beet juice.
Go ahead. Find anything?
Far now.
Guess that old barn owl don't trust you no more than you trust me. People like me, the less we have, the prouder we are about what we got. I ain't got 2 quarters to rub together, but at least I always got took at my word, up to now. Now, I reckon I ain't got that neither.
Granny, my mistrust doesn't make you any less a fine woman. But when it comes to Reef Jackson, I wouldn't trust a preacher when he said amen. Will you let me know if Reef turns up?
I can see you haven't simmered down.
How do I find who I'm looking for? Anybody new register yet?
No. Don't you believe me? Letting you out of jail was no joke, was it?
Did Michael laugh?
No.
Well, then I guess it wasn't.
Why do you have to kill Reef Jackson?
Did Micah tell you that, too?
Only that you had to, not why.
All right, Lou, I'll tell you why. Reef Jackson, my best friend, once shot me in the back, left me to die, and tried to steal my wife. That's right. He put a slug in my back and hatred in my heart. You want the details? No, I didn't think so.
Lucas McCain, you don't own yourself. You belong to Mark. And maybe just a little to me. And I don't want to see you dead by Reef Jackson's bullet, or at the end of a rope if you kill him. There's a saying in the old country. Hate is like lightning, blue-white. And then it's bright red like fire. Don't let it consume you.
Mr. McCain, Granny Meade says it's time for you to come.
Thanks, son.
He's down in the barn. Got in about a half hour ago. Lucas, he told me his side of the story.
Changed, haven't you, Lucas? The McCain I knew would have pulled that trigger and been cleaning a rifle by now. I heard you've been waiting for this moment for years. Well, here I am. Let's get at it. I'll make it as easy for you as it was for me. Well, aren't you gonna shoot?
I wouldn't shoot a pig in the back.
No, I guess you wouldn't. Lucas, you may not believe this, but when Margaret died, I lost as much as you did.
except I never had her.
All right, you've been looking for me, you found me. So let's get the shooting over before it's so late that we wake up the people. Oh, what are you staring at? Go on and shoot. You want to get a better look? You want to see what 10 years of running and jumping at shadows will do?
Remember how I was, Lucas? Strong as you, 10 pounds heavier and a year younger. What's happened to me? Why am I like this? And you're still like that. I'm not a man anymore. I'm just a barrel of pain and fear, and I want to die. You've got every reason in the world to use that rifle. Do it! Lucas, you gotta do it! You know I can't kill myself. You're not gonna let an old friend just rot away and stab at a time.
I'm sorry, Reef. I can't help you.
Lucas! Goodbye! Goodbye!
You knew I couldn't kill him, didn't you, Granny? Evening, son.
Hello, Paul. You hungry? I can get some side of meat or something.
I just want to go to bed.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired, too.
That 8-point buck get away from you?
No, I found him.
Couldn't you get close enough?
I got within 50 feet of him.
What happened? Get nervous?
I was as steady as a rock.
Well, don't tell me you didn't load your rifle.
No, it was loaded, Pa. I just
what?
I just decided maybe I've been after him for too long. I wanted him till I got close enough to get him. Then I saw him up close. He wasn't like I thought he'd be. He was sort of raunchy looking and patches the hair out of him. He saw me. He looked right at me. But his eyes were sort of tired, like as if he were trying to say, you want to win? Well, then go ahead and shoot, because it means an awful lot to you to win, and it means nothing to me to lose.
So you decided not to shoot him, too?
I guess that doesn't make much sense to you, does it, Paul?
Makes a lot of sense, son. A whole lot.